Okay, so first thing we're going to do is just some stretches. So let's do some neck stretches. Just going to roll to one side. The other side. One more time, this other side. And then the other side. You're going to bring your arms way up over your head. Give yourself some space. We're going to do what's called a ragdoll. And so we're going to drop down at our waist. Go straight down. Just drop your arms down. Hang there for a minute. Now, you're going to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Just go really slow. And then when you come up, you're going to pull your shoulders back just a little bit and get a good singer's posture. Stand up and just going to roll your shoulders back. Good. One more time. Level. Swing down. And roll up. All right. Okay, so let's do a couple of warm-up scales. In my glasses here. Won't do too much. We're going to start just 1, 3, 5. Men can start down here at the octave. Okay, and just sing on an ah. Ready? Oh, sorry. One more. Good. Okay, now we're going to go down the scale again on ah. Okay, ready? And go. Sorry about that. Making things up as I go. Okay, piano, not my strong suit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go through the music. We're going to sing through the whole thing one time. As I said before, we're going to do, the women are going to come in first, Sweet Hour of Prayer. We're going to do the first 2 stanzas, 2.5 stanzas, and then when we get to In Seasons of Distress and Grief, I'm going to cue the men to come in, and everyone will sing unison until the end of the verse. Watch for just holding, called a fermata, so if you see that little circle and dot, just watch for, I'm going to hold it out a little bit, do that a couple of times, we'll talk about that more later. Second verse, we're all going to come in on the same note, but then we're going to split into parts. All right, ready? Okay, let's do, we need a C. I turn the piano off. So silly. Warm up, and there we go. There's the men's note. The men aren't singing, sorry. Women's note. Okay.
Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, that calls me from a world of care, and bids me at my Father's throne make all my wants and wishes known. In seasons of distress and grief, my soul has often found relief, and oft escaped the tempter's snare. By thy return, sweet hour of prayer, and oft escaped the tempter's snare. By thy return, sweet sweet hour of prayer. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, thy wings shall my petition bear. To him whose true and faithfulness engaged the waiting soul to bless, and since he bids me see his face, believe his word, and trust his grace, and cast on him my every care, and wait for thee, sweet hour of prayer. I'll cast on him my every care, and wait for thee, sweet hour of prayer.
Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little work on notes first. I think the sopranos, the melody is fine. Did you guys feel comfortable doing the melody when you came in? That,
I wasn't sure exactly where to start.
but yeah, with
Notes wise?
you mean what note to come in on?
Right.
Okay, so let's just do that really quick. Let's do, you're coming in, you're singing the bass, correct?
No, when he sings.
Oh, when you come in on the unison. Okay, so you're coming in on the same note, but just an octave below. So let's go ahead and have the girls sing, and then we'll stop on that entrance note. So we've got, and wish is known in. Okay, so let's do in wish is known, and then in, and we'll stop there, okay? And let's go. And wishes known in. It's tricky, it's higher than you think, right? Let's try that one more time. Start with and wishes known. And wishes known in. One more time. Here we go. And wishes known in seasons on. Okay, you feel good about that? Or was there any other parts in there that felt a little funky? No? Good? Okay. Let's go ahead and do parts, excuse me, on that second verse. We're all coming in, and again at that same note. So on the C, sweet hour of prayer. Let's just kind of, let's see. First, I want to hear, let's hear the sopranos, and Michael, you're singing the alto part, right? So let's just hear those two first. Right there at that second verse.
Beginning.
Yeah, beginning of the second verse, the sweet hour of prayer. Okay? Nice and loud so I can hear you behind me.
Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, thy wings shall my petition bear.
How do you feel about that? You felt like you got that? Okay, was there a specific spot that felt kind of wonky to you that you didn't have the notes quite right? Because it sounds like you got it.
I think I got it.
You think you got it okay? Okay, are there any spots in the basis part that you want to go over that you got lost the first time around?
No.
Feeling good about that? Okay. All right, so then let's go ahead and just move on then. Let's talk about, excuse me. So if you look at the second ending, look at the second verse, you'll see that I put fermatas at the, some of you have marked copies, some of you don't. I put 3 fermatas at the very last 3 notes. So if you're looking at, sorry, move my book back.
It's at the
Sweet Hour of Prayer.
the bird eye.
Got that? Okay.
So the last.
Uh-huh. So this is how it's gonna go. Sorry, my voice is crummy, so I'll try and sing it for you. But
Yeah, right.
Wait, I'm confused.
So
What are
like
the
this?
fermatas? Did I write that right?
Yep.
Like that.
yeah, it's the little half circle with a dot in it.
Did you say there were 3?
There's good, yes, the
It's
hour
a
of
writing.
prayer in the very last
Oh.
verse. Hour of prayer. There's 3 fermatas. Right. So it's gonna be
Watch her with us. I just
measure.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Where am I? And wait for thee. That's the melody. So it's and wait for thee, sweet hour of prayer. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of take it up there, girl. All right, so let's do that part. Let me give you all of your notes. So.
It's just on the second verse.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and wait. So, and bass. Got it?
One more time.
Ah.
A.
Yeah, you're okay. There we go. Okay. And wait. For thee, sweet hour of prayer. Okay, makes sense? It'll be smoother when we're going into it, right? So I just wanted you to know what we're doing right there. Okay. All right, so let's look really quick just at some phrasing and some dynamics. Let's look first at breath marks. I'm making this really easy because there's just 4 of you, and I don't want you to have to like hold notes and have people running out of breath and trying to manage that. So there's only one place that I want you to have no breath. You can breathe in between each phrase. Sweet hour of prayer, breath. Sweet hour of prayer, breath. That calls me from a world of care, breath. So all those natural places that you want to breathe, go ahead. That's fine. We're going to breathe together there. But I don't want you to breathe in those last 2 measures on both verses. By thy return, sweet hour of prayer, and wait for thee, sweet hour of prayer. Okay, so that's going to be, I'm not going to hold you really long right there. So you're going to take a big breath. And wait for thee, sweet hour of prayer. Probably do a little catch breath just before prayer is probably okay. All right. So just, let's just do that again. Do that one part again. And wait for the sweet hour of prayer. Let's practice doing the fermatas with also the no breath. Okay. Once again, I'm not used to giving you guys the notes from this weird place. Okay, so that's an A.
No.
And nobody's singing that. Yep, Michael's singing this note. Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
And
Is
wait.
it? Oh, okay.
Nope, nope.
Sorry. Sorry. Remix.
Okay.
And wait for
I keep doing the wrong note. What is it?
sweet hour.
Okay, one more time.
Just give
That
us
second note.
And
Can
wait.
you give us the G?
The 2 notes.
Oops.
One more.
And wait. Yeah.
Because I keep wanting to go up, I think.
Okay, ready?
I don't know how to do that.
Here we go.
And wait for
feel like you need that little catch right there before
Yes.
prayer? Okay, we'll do it. I'll be nice. Okay. Okay, so as far as dynamics go, again, we're gonna keep it really simple. We're gonna start off mezzo piano, so medium soft. It's not gonna be a really big loud thing. When the men come in, it's technically gonna be a mezzo forte, so a little bit louder, but I don't want you to get louder because just them joining in is gonna make it louder. Okay, so kind of just
the noise.
right. So that's just gonna make it a little bit louder. And then the second verse, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna start a step above. So we're gonna do mezzo forte. So when we're coming off the first verse into the second verse, we'll start just a little bit louder, that mezzo forte. And since he since he bids me seek his face, we're gonna be forte. So that is gonna be louder, and I want you to be intentionally louder right there. The only other place I want you to really focus on is on the repeat at the chorus. So oft escape the tempter's snare by thy return, sweet hour of prayer. Then you repeat it, and oft escape the tempter's snare by thy return, sweet hour of prayer. So when we repeat that part, it's going to be softer than the first. Does that make sense? It's going to be kind of at that mezzo piano when we start, and oft escape the tempter's snare, and then when we repeat, it's going to be piano, so it's going to be even softer. That's going to be the softest part of the song.
So we come in mezzo piano
Yeah.
at the beginning of the song.
Right. It's going to be mezzo piano. You're going to move to mezzo forte whenever it comes in.
We're not going there.
Right. And I guess I didn't really say this. So at the and oft escape the tempter's snare, you're going to come back down to mezzo piano again, and then you're going to go to piano at the repeat. So it's going to go medium, a little bit louder, back down to soft, and then even softer. Got
And
it?
that's the first verse.
That's the first verse. And then we do the same thing, except we're going
But
to
it's
start a
louder.
little louder.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Mezzo piano.
All right, and just watch me, because I'll conduct you to get a little bit louder and a little bit softer. So let's just try a quick transition when we do the second verse. Engage the waiting soul to bless, and bids me and he bids me seek his face. So we're gonna see that get louder right there.
Where do
Okay.
we sing mezzo forte?
I'm sorry.
Where do we sing mezzo forte?
Mezzo forte is in the second half of the first verse, when we don't really get louder.
It's just
Or
when we come.
When
Yeah,
the voice
they
come
come
in.
Right. And at the top of the second verse.
oh, that's not forte.
It's
It
mezzo
is
forte.
the
Second verse we start off mezzo forte,
I know you're
and
excited.
then we get to forte. Okay.
I want to do it right.
Excuse me.
Do it, man.
All right, and it looks like that's going to be really all the time that we're going to have to do. So let's just practice. No, I want to end on time, so let's go ahead and just sing it for everything that I've explained that we're going to do. So just watch the dynamics, watch for the cues, watch for those breaths, and for the fermatas at the end. There is going to be one other place that I just want you to kind of notice, and you just watch me for it, and I'll help you through it. It's going to feel really natural. Believe his word and trust his grace. As we're getting, we're going to get just a little bit softer, so we're going to start. And since he bids me seek his face, that's that forte part. Believe his word and trust his grace. We're going to slow down and get a little bit quieter right there. And we're going to end with another fermata. So it's going to be believe his word and trust his grace. So it's going to be really slow down. Okay. Good. All right.
Maybe. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Sorry, women only. All right. Not yet. Okay. Sweet hour of prayer. One more time.